How y'all doing tonight? I am DestroyR, and tonight's video is our Week 1 match in Meloetta Draft League Low Tier Meta. And we are up against Zach Mander and the Canadian Ceruledges. Zach whooped my butt in a recent final, so I am anxious to get revenge against him. Let's have a look at our teams. Big threats for him: Heracross, very versatile Pokemon, can be a wall breaker with immediate power with Flame Orb and Guts. Can also run Swords Dance and Moxie and just really clean up. Reverum, fast as can be after a setup. He's got the fastest Mon in the game with Regieleki. Great defensive profiles with his Galarian Slowking. His Galarian Weezing. Incineroar. Arboliva can be super annoying, especially as a Terra Captain with Leech Seed and with Strength Sap. It can do Harvest, it can do Grassy Terrain, just very hard Mon to kill. Rhyperior, super hard hitting, super thick, super versatile move pool. Just a scary team and a scary person behind him. He's got webs as well with Masquerain, can't forget about that. A couple of Water Absorb Mons. And let's see who we're bringing this week. First up is Jolteon. With this EV spread, it should outspeed all his Mon. With the Flame Orb, it'll outspeed all the Mon, even if they're scarfed. And exception to this being Regieleki. We're kind of okay with that though. I think we have things to deal with Regieleki. We have a ground type, and without Terra, Regieleki has a really shallow move pool. He may be even scared to bring it because I've got a ground type, and Volt Absorb is an ability on this Jolteon as well. With Terra Ice and Terra Blast, I have perfect coverage on everything. Have a Luring Voice there as well, just in case I want to do some damage before using Terra. Up next we have Donphan. We're going with kind of a more offensive built Donphan here. We're investing in our HP. It's got good natural defense already. Assault Vest to kind of shore up its weak special defense and maybe allow us to take a hit or two, especially as well. Max attack. And we're going pure offense here. Ice Spinner, knockoff, high horsepower Iron Head. We're doing high horsepower instead of Earthquake because he has Arboliva and Grassy Terrain. Nerfs Earthquake's power, but does not nerf the power on high horsepower. Gallade, hoping that Gallade can kind of be our cleaner in this one. We have Agility with Life Orb and Sharpness, and these two stab moves. It can do significant damage to almost the whole team. It can OHKO a number of things, 2KO almost everything else. If we can get a Swords Dance off as well, that would be great. I'm kind of expecting it as a one or the other situation, kind of depending on what we end up facing. In an ideal world, I'd be able to get an Agility off, bring this in at the end as a sweeper. With this EV spread, it should outspeed everything, including his Regieleki. We are bringing Alomomola, also with an Assault Vest. Got Flip Turn, Mirror Coat, Scald, Alluring Voice. With the Assault Vest and Mirror Coat, we'll have a pretty good shot to do some serious damage against Meloetta or his special attackers. Scald to burn physical attackers, Alluring Voice just for additional coverage. Flip Turn for momentum. You gotta watch out with Flip Turn if he brings Lapras or Cacturne because they have Water Absorb available as abilities. If he brings them, might have to play it a little bit differently and do some hard switching instead of flip turning in those situations. Next up we have Talonflame. Jolly Nature, but no speed investment. With a Jolly Nature and no speed investment, it's faster than everything on his team, other than Regieleki, and assuming that nothing is scarfed. But investing in speed is not going to allow us to beat his scarfed Mons or Regieleki anyways, so we're just dumping that all into HP, and we're also dumping max EVs into attack to maximize Flare Blitz damage. Really kind of a utility Mon here. Good defensive profile with a couple of the other Mons that we have. Excuse me. Roost, Defog, he has screens available, he has his sticky webs available. don't want to be caught without any answer to those things if he does bring them. So we've got Defog. U-turn for momentum. We can hit a good amount of his team with Flare Blitz, but there are certain things that it just does almost nothing to, like his Rhyperior, and so in those situations we just want to get out of there with U-turn and bring out something else that can do a little bit more damage in those situations. Last up, we have Umbreon. Umbreon kind of functioning as our special wall in this one. We have a Alomomola kind of on a more physical side, but he's got stuff like Meloetta that can be very daunting with special, especially if it's setting up with Calm Mind or if he brings a choice specs on it. Psychic moves especially. It does get some fairy covers, but those are at least non-stab. I think even a choice spec Dazzling Gleam from Meloetta will do less than half to Umbreon here, and Umbreon will be able to do more than half with Foul Play. And yeah, we'll be kind of able to gauge whether or not it does have choice specs, depending on how much damage it's doing. If it is choice specs, we have our Talonflame that can switch into those attacks as well. But Moonlight for recovery, Thunder Wave just as a general annoying move. I was thinking about going with Toxic, but he's got a couple of poisons and Terra Poisons that make that less useful than it might otherwise be. Taunt to kind of punish his more passive mons like Arboliva and potentially his Wheezing, and Foul Play just as basically our only way to do damage with Umbreon, who's a pretty low attack statted mon. So that's who we're bringing, and yeah, let's get into the matchup. Alright everybody, we are in for the battle here versus Zachmander in the Canadian Ceruledges, and let's see who he brought. Okay, no Reverum, which is good. It's got plenty of other terrifying things here. No Regieleki. What'll be my best lead here? He's got Terra... both his Terra Captains. Terra Ground on his Lapras is potentially stopping me from doing some Volt switching with Jolteon here. But I think... I'm kind of thinking start with Jolteon. Let's do that. Let's start with Jolteon and kind of see what he does. That might be kind of the obvious move, but that's okay. He's got a nice picture of a pig butt there. Wink along. Very nice, Zach. Oh, and he's playing Psychological Warfare. In our finals match, I got swept by Iron Moth, so he's named his Arboliva Iron Moth, of course. We're gonna go ahead and just do a Volt switch and get into... I'm thinking maybe Umbreon? Let's see here. He's Terra, Fairy, or Poison on this thing. Let's just do that. I think Umbreon can take a hit, even if he's got a Terra Fairy, Dazzling Gleam or something. I think it's something that we can heal off. No ground types yet. Okay. Of course that's resisted, but it seems like he's pretty spadef. Oh, okay. He's in for the long haul here. Okay. Grassy Seed. Okay, so we're going to go to Umbreon. I'm going to taunt this thing because it has just so many annoying moves that it can do. With Strength Sap, especially. Yup. Do I taunt or do I go Para? Kind of wondering. I think I'm going to go Para first, because nothing that if he swaps out for whatever reason, Para is still going to annoy something. Okay, good. Almost thought he might do Terra Poison there. He's got Luring Voice. Okay. Does hurt, but that's okay. We're going to taunt this thing. Does another Luring Voice. I kind of want to heal, but I wonder if he's going to use that as an opportunity to do something different. I think I'm going to do a hard switch into Talonflame here. If he stays in, U-turn, or Flare Blitz will kind of force him to either switch out or to Terra. Okay, does he stay in? We know he's got Alluring Voice, he's got Strength Sap, don't know his other two moves yet. He withdraws. Zell, let's see, who's Zell? Okay. So, if I just go for a Flare Blitz, what's the consequence of that? He could bring in his whatchamacallit, his Incineroar. Is he really going to... So I'm trying to decide, should I do a Flare Blitz or should I do a U-turn here? I guess I'm going to do it. I'm going to play it safe and do a Flare Blitz. I kind of think he swaps out, but that's okay. We'll do a little bit of chip if he does. Spoopy has got to be Incineroar. Yeah, okay. Doesn't do much. I kind of assume a parting shot here, maybe a knockoff. We're just going to go for a U-turn. Should be a pretty safe play here. Gotta imagine he does a parting shot here. Doesn't do jack. Okay, that's alright. I'm trying to see. I think Lomomola has a decent matchup into most of his team. If he stays in, it'll be just fine. I would expect that he swaps out here. He goes for Flare Blitz. Okay. So I kind of am expecting him to have Water Absorb on his, whatchamacallit there, his Lapras. So I could anticipate him hard switching to that. Or I'm going to try and hope, maybe kind of throw a trap here for him. I'm going to go ahead and let's just do an Alluring Voice. And I think he brings in Lapras. Probably tries a Freeze Dry, or maybe tries to predict something on me. Oh, okay, interesting. Doesn't do anything, of course. Okay, so we go flip turn, I think. Or do we just stay in? I think we're gonna go, because I could see him doing a Wisp here. Let's do a flip turn into Jolteon. He has a Wisp, okay. I actually thought that I would be faster than him, but that's okay. And we bring in Jolteon. Anticipate that he goes back into his Arboliva here. But let me see. If he does, that's fine. I'm just gonna Volt Switch. There's no reason why I shouldn't Volt Switch here. Do a little bit of chip on something. If he brings an Arbo, that's fine. Okay, brings an Arbo. We're just going to have to kind of play the pivot match here a little bit for a while. I could kind of scare out Terra maybe with him, with Gallade. I don't know if he's a Terra Fairy or a Terra Poison. Let's see though if I can do something a little more conservative with Talonflame first here. Again, if he stays in, U-turn is going to do a lot to him. And we're happy to take that damage. Or that, yeah, damage we can get off on him there, as well as momentum. Don't know yet what his other move is, or other two moves, I guess, on Arboliva. Still has only shown two. Okay. Kind of guessing he goes for a Strength Sap here. All we can do is go into Umbreon. Okay, Strength Sap. That's fine. A little bit of heal here. I imagine either Alluring Voice or goes back into something else. So I'm again going in with the Talonflame. So for the Alluring. Let's just go for another U-turn. We can keep chipping away here. Stays in. Does he go for Strength Sap or does he go for Alluring Voice? I think we just go for Jolteon? Is that smart? I'm not sure that it is. Let's go back to Umbreon again. Okay, it's paralyzed. I imagine he anticipates a taunt here. I'm scared of him going back into Heracross. Try to Just go right back into Talonflame again. I'm going to go back into Talonflame again. I know this is really annoying and slow, but trying to play it safe here. He's paralyzed, okay. So at this point, he's a little more in danger. I'm going to go for a Flare Blitz, do a little bit more chip on him, onto his Incineroar if he brings that in. He probably sees this coming, that's okay. It'll do some chip, we'll take whatever chip we can get. Or maybe he Terras. Would love to see a Terra too. Withdraws. %7 roll. Okay. Alright. And I think we can go into Umbreon fairly safely here. Do a little more chip. Don't think this thing gets flip turn. So yeah, we just go back into Umbreon. Okay, he surfs. Do I just go for a foul play? Again, I'm just concerned about that hard switch into Heracross, who's also already burned. Let's go for a foul play here, I think, or a taunt. If we get a taunt on Heracross, I'm gonna go into Aloma hard here. I think he leaves. Yep, he does. Okay, brings back his Moth. Do I go for a Mirror Coat? Again, too risky. No reason not to go back to Talonflame here. I could have flip turned there, actually. I should have flip turned there. Forgetting that he's slower than me. Okay, he withdraws. Brings this thing out again. I believe it's in Flare Blitz range. I'm just gonna go for it and hope. Let's go, come on! Okay, first KO for either of us. Talon's getting a bit weak here now. Should be faster than everything he has. What I don't know is if he has like a choice. Do I roost here? I would imagine if he had like a choice Scarf Meloetta that he would have brought that in already. I'm going to U-turn. Don't know if he's got like a sludge bomb or something weird that he can do to us here. Let's bring in Aloma and see what he does. Now that he has... now that his Lapras is gone, yeah, he's got Sludge Bomb, we can safely flip turn. I think he's faster than us too, so we should be able to eat the hit here. I'd like to get a little bit more chip on this thing. I'm not a player who has the damage calculator out all the time. If he stays in, okay, he doesn't. I know that Psyblade on Gallade will do quite a bit to him. I don't know that it's going to kill him from that range, though. Okay. We just got to continue to try and force progress here. Kind of wonder... Yeah, Talonflame. There's no reason not to just keep bringing in and spamming Talonflame at this point. Let's go for a Flare Blitz. He could Terra and kill me here, which might be a smart move on his end because Talonflame is... Okay. Talonflame is kind of keeping his Heracross in check. To an extent, anyways. Okay, good. Good amount of damage there. Go for a U-turn, of course. He stays in. What's he gonna do to Alomomola? Not much. He is getting us to slowly wear down our Talonflame, though, with Flare Blitz damage, which I think it might be kind of his plan here, because it's just putting a lot of pressure on his team right now. He needs to get that thing out of the way. Thunderbolt, wow, okay. Nice. Okay, so this is Gallade's opportunity to come in. At this range, Psycho Cut, I believe, will kill him here. So he could switch into his Incineroar, but we'll be faster, and then we can KO that thing or come close with Sacred Sword. Okay, is that what he does? Okay. Wow, that must have been a crit. Jeez. Okay. Let's see. I'm kind of expecting this to be a choice something. Obvious switch in for me here is Gallade. I don't know. He could just go to kind of do a double switch here and bring in his Heracross. How bad do I need a Lomomola at this point in time? He has been very helpful for us. Let's bring in Umbreon. Well, I don't want to get set up on. Let's bring in a Lomomola. Voice, I was expecting my... okay. And that thing didn't do that much. Again, I am AV. Let's see to see what he does here. Flip turn. Okay. He gets rid of a Lomomola, so that's a big deal for him. Where does that leave me? Is this thing in KO range for Jolteon with Thunderbolt? I think it's close. I could see him going into his Arboliva here again. I almost want to Terra Ice and just go for the Terra Blast to kind of call that. It's very risky though. Let's just go for Thunderbolt. He stays in. Oh, it's not enough. Shit. Okay. That's too bad, but we are alive. So we could do a Volt Switch here. And then who do we bring in next? We would bring in, of course, Talonflame. So let's just do that. Volt Switch, go to Talon. Does he keep this thing alive, I think is what he's trying to decide. Okay, does he go into Arbo? Yep. Okay, so I think... hope he doesn't surprise me, because if he does, it's going to blow the game open here. I'm going to go for a Roost here, because we're getting kind of low. Oh, fuck me. Oh, no. Oh, God. I just hit the wrong move. I meant to hit Roost. I hit Defog. That could cost me. That could cost me the match here. Let's see what he does. Fuck. Oh, that sucks. If he stays in and attacks, that's going to be a bad news for me. That's really frustrating. Talonflame is super important for me to have alive right now. If I lose him, then that's a whole different game here. Okay, he withdraws. Defog helps us 0. Obvious move is the U-turn here. Then he does a parting shot, And who do we want to be? Who do we want to have in when he does a parting shot? I'm thinking we want to have Donphan in. So let's give it a shot here. Really would have loved to have a Roost there, but thank God he doesn't attack. Unfortunately, our Umbreon is a bit of a liability for us so far this match. Can't have it in versus his Mons that have momentum. I am a bit worried here too. He could bring in Heracross and just start doing Trailblazes, which would be really bad news for me here too. I'm not sure that there's that much I can do about it if that's what he chooses to do here. Best I can do versus it is Ice Spinner, which maybe is a 2 KO, but I'm not sure. Okay. Kind of wonder, do we... He probably just does like a Giga Drain on here or something. But he's also in KO range if he doesn't do a Giga Drain or something. So I'm wondering, do I... It'd be nice to have him Terra'd, that's for sure. Let's do an Ice Spinner and see what happens. He Terras, okay. He's Terra Fairy, okay. That didn't do much, okay. Strength Sap, okay. Do we go... I think we just gotta stay in and apply pressure, unfortunately, here. Yeah, if we could have had that Roost, we could have switched in. Maybe Paraflinch him or something. Kind of wonder, does he go for another Alluring, or does he go for a Strength Sap here? Because I kind of want to switch into Jolteon. What if I lose Jolteon? What will that mean for me? It won't be great. Okay. Excuse me. Let's go. Let's just go for another Iron Head. He withdraws. Cell, I can't remember. Okay. Okay, this is bad news. This is bad news. Okay. Let's go into... Should we just let him kill us here? Hope that he kills us here with a Trailblaze. Whether it's It's Iron Hit. Let's go for Ice Spinner, just to kind of get rid of this stuff if we can. Goes for Trailblaze. Okay, okay. That killed us, which sucks, but... I think... Oh my gosh, I don't know if we can survive. I think we might be done here. I think this is a good game. Okay, can we survive? We gotta try with Jolteon at least. Let's go for the Alluring Voice here. So he can just do a second Trailblaze. This is the only thing that we have that's faster than him with Quick Feet here. He can take it too, unfortunately, unless we get a lucky crit or something. Yep, okay. Damn it. That grassy terrain is keeping him alive, unfortunately. How much does a Mega Horn do to Gallade is what I'm curious about. Can I survive? Versus a Guts Heracross. I cannot. Facade will kill me as well, so I need to... How many turns do we have left here? Umbreon isn't doing anything for me. This grassy terrain is unfortunately keeping him going. One more turn of it anyways. Gonna die here, I imagine. Let's just go for a foul play. Anyways, I think this is over with, but Rock Slide, what the hell? Oh my god, okay. Wow. Holy shit. Okay, so he didn't have a fighting move. And or he misclicked. Okay, okay. I don't know. Okay, we might have a shot. We're pretty messed up. But I thought it was the game was closed out there. Okay, this is intense. Rock Slide, interesting. He was ready for, or maybe he was just trying to predict me switching in my Talon to suck up a I don't know. I don't know what he was trying to do there. All I can do is be thankful that I'm still alive here. I'm going to go for a taunt, because I think that this thing parting shots me here. Well, why would it even come in, though? Let's go ahead and do a Thunder Wave. Flare Blitzes me. Ouch. Okay. We Moonlight here. keeps flare blitzing. We keep moonlighting. Parting shots. Let's see what he brings in. Some moth, of course. Okay. Imagine he just starts attacking. We're gonna go for taunt anyways. Foul play's not going to do much, if anything. Okay, he's paralyzed. Sucks for him. What I'm wondering is, do I go into Talonflame here? Or not? I can't really go into anything. I might just have to stay in and do a foul play, kind of see what happens, keep taunting him so he can't heal. Oh, that did absolutely nothing. Wow, okay. That's not going to work out for us then. Does a lot. Yeah, this is really bad. Still, so we can't just go into Talonflame. Let's see here. Kind of wonder if we go into Gallade. Because I think that I need to have Umbreon alive a little longer. I'm going to have to kind of sack something. I don't know that Talonflame can take a... we're going to have to give it a shot. Really wish I had hit that roost earlier. It's Terra. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so we really got to hit the roost correctly this time. Withdraws. Who do we have? Got Sack Attack. Okay. I think we have to go into Umbreon here. Just gotta keep playing the slow pivoting game here. Don't know how much a Sludge Bomb will do to my Talonflame here. Otherwise I might roost. quick little calculation here. I'm curious about how much a Sludge Bomb does to my Talon. Oh, we also know he has Thunderbolt, doesn't he? Okay. Yeah, so that's very risky for us. Does he have Strange Steam? I don't know if he does. I'm going to heal here. Okay, out comes Talon again. Which I'm sure is predictable for him, but I think it's still the best move. I think we just roost again. If we keep doing this cycle, I can stay ahead. He's going to have to do something to break the cycle. Just go for a Flare Blitz here. I think we can just go for a Flare Blitz. I don't know if he starts to Strength Sap or what. Yeah, why not? Let's go for the Flare Blitz and see what he does. He withdraws. Who do we have? What's going on here? Brings in Wheezing. Oh, cool. Alright, well. It's nice, I guess. Oh, he's got a Citrus. Okay. Obvious move is for us to U-turn here, but again, I think we can go pretty safely back into Umbreon. Might have to play this match in fast forward. Umbreon, does he have Strange Steam? I'm kind of wondering about. So I'm tempted to just go into Gallade one of these times. So he's got Thunderbolt, Sludge Bomb, Will-O-Wisp. We don't know what his third move is. I think Taunt is fine for us here, regardless of what happens. Okay, wisps us. Take the edge off of that edgeless foul play. I think also we can just kind of do some really small chip with foul play here. So he's got Dazzling Gleam, good to know. throws in a Thunderbolt in case I get cheeky with the... Okay, nope. I imagine we see Arboliva again here, yep. And we can just taunt, or do we just go straight into Talon again? We just go into Talon again, I guess. He can strength sap us, but he can't hurt us, so it seems. It's a Giga Drain, okay. Just gotta keep this thing healthy. Arboliva is the only thing that he has that can take out my Umbreon, I think. Let's see him doing a Strength Sap here, maybe? Withdraws, okay, we stay healthy. So bring in Zack Attack again. Okay. We're getting closer to him being in range of our tempted to stay in an attack, but that's very risky here. I'm gonna go for a U-turn. Gotta play it safe. Once I lose this thing, we're toast. Imagine he does the Dazzling Gleam here. I was tempted to stay in and soak it up with that, but Thunderbolts. We'll just do a taunt here. Wonders, does he stay in? I'm kind of tempted to go to my Gallade here. I don't know if it can survive a Dazzling Gleam. But Gallade, if it can survive a Dazzling Gleam, can break open the game here potentially. Unless he's like pretty invested. I'm kind of hoping he switches to his Arboliva here. Okay. So Psycho Cut is pretty free here. Again, if he brings in his Incineroar, we can get that thing with Sacred Sword. Anything else is going to not want to switch into the Side Blade here, so he kind of has to choose who does he want to lose at this point in time. he could do like a continuous switch in, switch back cycle here with going back and forth to his other 2 Mon and Spoopy here. Let's see what he does. Which could wear me down, attack-wise, as well as with my power orb, life orb. Let's just stay in. He's got a Chopple. Oh, Jesus, okay. Oh, we got him anyways, okay. Okay. I'm okay with losing Umbreon here. I'm also kind of wondering, do I stay in here with Umbreon, or do I just go to my full health Talonflame? I mean, he's not going to use a Psychic move. He's got to use Dazzling if he wants to kill this thing here. Let's do that. We need to break up the pace here a little bit. He stays in, okay. I hope this thing doesn't get fucking... Okay, Thunderbolt or something. Okay, let's go for a Flare Blitz. Kill this thing. Kill whatever might come in. Can we 2KO this thing? That is the question. Oh, it's so close. Damn, okay. Go for another one and hope for a para, maybe. I imagine he's just going to strength sap me to death here. Unless I can get the para. Yep. That sucks. Okay. We roost. Do I just let Umbreon go down here? I think we do. Para. And we got a Moonlight here. Wow, okay, I've never Never seen a match like this with 60-minute timeout threat. So, I'm gonna taunt him here. Does he stay in? Is an alluring maybe? Oof. Rough paraluck here at the end too. So I've got to go to Talon. I've got to start hammering flare blitzes. See if he switches out. Let's go. This para, of course, poor guy. Hates to. I shook off the taunt. Great. Okay, so we're roosting again. It's sad, but at this point in the match, it's not going to finish. It's going to time out. There's not much else that can be done except to just stay as healthy as possible. Hope that we get that. I guess I could have let's do a flare blitz and see what he does. I imagine he also para. It ends on para, so sorry. Okay, it's going to be very close. It's going to be an HP tie. I think that I might have it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a... Oh, we're still alive. Okay, let's go for a flare blitz then. Why not? We have a timeout 3-3 win. We'll take it. It's a victory. If you're still sticking around an hour into the match, you're the GOAT. See you guys next week.